Time to do a wee bit of commerce. This is the Nuka-Town market, where you'll find weapons vendors, general store goods, and more. The most important part is all the unique weapons that you can find, but considering you can pick up everything at every stall with no penalty, there is a few items worth noting. So the market can be accessed via either entrance. It doesn't matter too much. Let's head inside. Once inside, the first person I want you to speak to is Caitlin here. Caitlin. Let's have a little barter here, and you'll find that the weapon of choice, it's probably the best weapon in the game melee-wise, this is the Throat Slicer. Now, it's a Disciple Blade, and it's 4,128 caps, and that's with me maxing out all my barter, having all of the skill books to get the price down, and quite high charisma. So, this little beauty does exactly the same effect as Pikmin's Blade, except it's double the damage. 225 when you've maxed out the big leagues, and it's light, it's fast. Honestly, you don't have to upgrade it at all, because you can't really, I don't think you can add anything else to it. Its serrated hacking blade is just brilliant. It does a wee bit of splash damage as well in close quarters, so if you get kind of ganged up on by a load of ghouls, this thing just tears through any melee enemy. It's worth every penny. Now, if you don't have max charisma and all the perks and everything, she will cost you a pretty penny, but it is 100% worthwhile. Now, Caitlin here is not actually the only weapons trader. There is a second one over here. This is Aaron, and he has more things to loot. Plenty of weapons, ammo. There's a mini nuke as well, and if you look around his stall, you can even find a persuasion grenade amongst all of the other fragmentation grenades. So pick up everything that you can from Aaron, and then use him as a general weapons dealer as well. Now make sure you also talk to Aaron, because he also carries the Splatter Cannon. This legendary weapon deals increased in damage after each consecutive hit. So if you missed out in Problem Solver from Mason during that dialogue, you can come here and pick up Splatter Cannon. It's worth about 8,000 caps, again with everything maxed out, so bear that in mind. But Aaron is a pretty decent weapons dealer, so be sure to take advantage of that. On to the next stall we have here. This is Shelby Chase. She has lots of random items lying around, including a Star Core, one of the 5 that you can find outside the Galactic Zone. Has all the Nuka-Colas, and she even sells some pretty unique items. These two bad boys are smart fragmentation grenades. Upon detonation, it avoids injuring the thrower. Now again, I would say if you're in close combat and you throw it down at your feet, maybe you're surrounded by ghouls or other enemies, and it'll do no damage to you, but it will do a lot of damage to everyone else around you. She sells general aid items all the way up to junk. She's also pretty good for shipments. If you go the whole way down, you can get the usual concrete, rubber, steel and wood, as well as lots of ammo. This is it's a brilliant place all round when it comes to traders. Now, the next one we want to deal with is McKenzie. Talking to McKenzie here, we'll start the quest open season, where you basically have to go around and kill all the gang leaders. And if you barter with her, she carries quite a stock of medical supplies, including Climax, which is kind of rare, so it's certainly worthwhile. Shipments of antiseptic if you need any of that. Now that we've dealt with her, be sure to go round everything. You'll pick up an awful lot of meds. I still can't believe that you're allowed to just take everything, but you are the overboss, so be sure to take advantage of all that. Next up, we've got Maddox. He would specialise more in chems, and you can get an awful lot out of him. So if you're running low on anything, be sure to come to him. He is, well, like every other trader in the game, extortionate when it comes to the value of things. So unless you've high charisma, you'll find that this market is very expensive. Now, there is a quest with Maddox here to bring him 10 bloodworm meat from Dry Rock Gulch. And if you do that, he will give you it's called Camex Silk, a variation of the one that you can buy off of McKenzie. Now, in terms of any other characters you might want to talk to whilst you're in here, you can get quite a amusing conversation out of Chip. He normally grabs you when you're walking past, so be sure to give him a wee bit of your time. Now, go behind iron, and you can also get 2 fusion cores. Forgot to mention them as well. And despite them saying that you get nothing here for free, you can pick up everything. The only thing not free is what's ever in the inventory. Everything else is free game. So grab what you can and give nothing back. We have the Nuka-Town market located in the center of Nuka-Town USA. Basically, when you exit the Courtyard arena, just head west. You can't miss it. It's pretty easy. Has a few entrances as well. And Catelyn, after you speak to her, will then proceed to have a whole different line of dialogue. So bear that in mind. After you speak to her the first time, pass again, and you'll get a whole new set. And that concludes the Nuka-Town market. Thank you for watching.